Okay, vlog 28. Sorry that it started off with car footage. Now, me and Jasper are going to the flats. This will be Jasper's first experience in the new flat. Now, there's still a lot to do in both properties. There's still a lot of things to be moved from one property to another. I haven't gone crazy for this trip, but what I have put in here this time is basically essentials. Food, as well as plates, bowls, cups, glasses, that sort of thing. And of course, Jasper's tray. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff which still needs to move over from one property to the other. Still a lot to do. It is now the 8th of July. My last day at my old place is the 12th. And I heard from the landlady today, and she's gonna basically take the keys from me on the 12th. So it's got to be done by then. It has to be. Right, we're here. We are both here. But we are the only ones here. I noticed yesterday there's no people that have moved in yet. I think we are officially the first. Because yesterday there was no cars, and there's no cars here either. Okay, we're both here this time. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking how it's going to be for Jasper. But he has experienced flats before, only one prior to today. New home. What do you think? Is that a good thing? I think it'd be alright. I mean, yeah, when cats get stressed, you can tell because there are sweat patches on their feet. And the only time I've seen that was when I moved in with my friend Tom. After me and my ex-wife split up, I moved in with Tom for 2 months while my previous house was getting renovated. And he had 3 cats. And of course, when I introduced Jasper, that was a bit stressful for him. But it took us about a month to get all 4 of them eating together. I think you'll be alright, but I think I'm going to give him some food. That's a train, Jasper. You've never experienced trains before. Right, I'm going to go and give him some food, that might do it. I think he's alright, personally, I think he's alright. Okay, 9th of July 2026. I'm currently at the old place. I've been here more than I have at the new place so far. Now my streaming light is actually at the flat, so I'm going to use my old one. Here's the feet, but I'm going to take the one off which I use for streaming. Right, so this is state of play. This is of course my old, it sounds weird saying that, my old bedroom. Now basically Mum is going to be here tomorrow and we're going to try and hopefully clean these carpets. That was the original deal. When I told the landlady 9 years ago that I had a cat, there was going to be originally a £250 charge to alter the contract. She didn't charge me that, but she did say, when you move out, whenever that will be, can you please shampoo the carpets? Yes, so basically she let me off that charge. But yeah, Mum's got one of those carpet cleaners, which I have used once. But yeah, this needs a serious clean. The whole house does. So yeah, we're not quite there yet. But yeah, last night was a bit of a strange one. It got to about 7:30, and I started pacing up and down. I always do that when there's stuff on my mind. And I kept thinking to myself, Jamie, this is not where you need to be. We need to be here, getting this place sorted. So even though there's so much to do over there, I need to get this one done first. Because basically on the 12th, I've got to hand the keys back. So So yesterday the landlady contacted me, asked me what sort of time I'm looking to move out on the Sunday. To be honest, I don't know. She said, what about late afternoon? That's fine. So, yeah, I mean, at home, my internet's not working, the PC is here, I can't play any games, I can't watch any TV, I can't listen to any music. So, this is where I need to be, try and get this place sorted. Now you might be wondering, did I find those feet for this TV? No, I haven't found them. I don't know where they are. Hopefully I can find them today. If they are here, I wouldn't throw them away. But yeah, I've got to try and sort this wall out. This needs to be polyfilled as well, and of course painted. I'm not going to paint the entire room, but I will paint the majority of it. I rang the council up earlier. I was going to actually sort out that over the phone, but apparently I've got to do it online. Everything's online now, isn't it? I also did ring up the bank. They also did say you can do it online, but I just made up some excuse to say, oh, my internet's not working. Oh, okay, we'll sort it over the phone. Sorted. And of course updated more things as well, and I've also cancelled the direct debits for the rent here. That is now stopped. So what I'm going to do now is basically I'm just going to get cracking. That's all I can do. There's so much stuff here. I've got to try and clear over there and under the stairs. Yeah, as you can see, some game systems are still here, but yeah, I haven't got any bubble wrap. I haven't got any now. Again, it's going to have to be blankets, towels. Quick question to viewers, has there ever been a time in the past where you've lost something, you've looked absolutely everywhere, high and low, and you've never found it, until one random day you did, when you wasn't even looking for it? Has that ever happened to you before? I really want that to happen now. I still can't find these feet. So yeah, what I've probably done is, I probably found it round here on the floor one day and just put it somewhere safe. A bit too safe. But in the very old days, one birthday, my stepdad bought me a football. And again, he did the same thing. He put it in a very safe place, and he couldn't find it. Although he found it about 4 months later. It was still a birthday present. A late one, but still a birthday present nevertheless. So I think what I'm going to do is, I will try and clear this room out. I'm going to take these out, put them into the bedroom, and sort them out in there. Because if I put them in the car, they're going to melt. It is so hot. It's like 40 degrees in that car. It's unbelievable. And also, I got a message from a friend from work. He said to me, please check your email. There is an interesting email there. I don't want to look, I'm terrified. I hope it's going to be more bad news. Where are these feet? The only feet I can see is my own feet. It's not the feet I'm after. I've got to be careful while carrying these because these actually do separate. I think when I go up the stairs, we're going to take them all out individually. It's not feet I'm finding at the moment of time, it's space. There's plenty of it here, enough room for the camcorder and the streaming light now. Now this one is going to be the heaviest. That's full up with C4 cassette tapes, and that is full up with amiga discs. Like duplicates and floppy disks and blank disks, that sort of thing. That's a lot of weight to that. Yeah, this one's never going to be able to be lifted out like I have with the other ones, too heavy. So this one is my C4 cassettes. This one's going to be even heavier. to name a few, we've got Football Glory, Amiga Action, Bob's Bad Day, Mortal Kombat, Body Blows, and Empire Soccer, which was one Amiga plus Quicks, or Cracks. Quicks the rabbit. Right, quick time out, egg, bacon and ketchup and malted bread. I'm also going to check my work emails. I really hope there's nothing bad. Nothing bad so far. Exciting changes are brewing. New coffee machines and vending machines are arriving on site. Installation date is today. Available to use is tomorrow. But apparently you're limited to 4 per day. Or is it 4 per week? I'm not sure. Doesn't say. Right, coffee access cards. To ensure fair access for everyone, all colleges will be issued with a coffee card. Up to 4 drinks daily and 50p per additional drink. I don't like coffee. Tea stations remains, don't worry, we will continue to maintain the tea stations and provide a supply of milk. Yeah, tea is free at work. So yeah, nothing bad, but yeah, basically they're doing an environmental week, but also they're doing PAT testing, which started on the 7th, which is going on for 2 weeks. So basically the time I've been off work. My safety meeting has been cancelled, that's been rescheduled, and also people are retiring. So a bit of a mixed bag really. So yeah, the more I'm clearing out this room, the more it's echoing, but basically I won't know into the editing stages. And when it comes to editing, I'm actually doing all the editing here, not at the flat. But yeah, the internet of my flat isn't working, although I have reported it. I have contacted BT regarding the issue. As the routers were supplied and installed by BT, they should be able to provide technical support and troubleshooting advice. I understand that another customer was recently supplied with an incorrect cable, so it is possible that the same issue has occurred here. BT should be able to confirm this and provide the correct cable if required. But yeah, basically I'm the only one that's moved in, so there's no one else to ask. So I just assume, yeah, it's an issue which hopefully they can sort out for me. But yeah, I've got no internet. But yeah, last night I was at the flat and I was just pacing up and down. I thought I can't watch anything, I can't play anything, I can't do any editing, I can't listen to any music. I just got back in my car and came straight back here. There's my Indiana Jones hat. Some Garbage Pail Kids, which are still sealed. This is Heath's laptop he donated quite some time ago. I haven't found a place for it, I still haven't to this day. And this hammer bead here, I still haven't found anywhere to put it. So this was for my Adam's Family video. Now I am going to get back to hammer bead videos. People have said in the past, and when I get myself a new table, I'll get back to it. But yeah, there was the Grinning Goblin. It's a very large hammer bead, which is why I haven't found anywhere to put it. But also the hands are quite flimsy. In fact, that's busted. We'll try and fix that. Oh, his hands come off. Oh, both hands come off. Oh, I don't know if you can see it there, but basically his hands come off. Not there, but also there as well. Look at that. How has it got broken just by sitting idle all this time? In between 2 pieces of wood? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, well I'll fix that in the future. And on the subject of hammer beads, I found that, as you do, but that is actually a hammer beads, and it's seen better days. I don't quite know what to do with that. That's also broken. On the back of it there's loads of glue. And also on moving day, there was a box that was only half full with videos. And Mum put other things in this box, and not only did she do that, she also sealed the box, put it onto the van, and now the box is actually in the flat. I don't even know what is in there. I don't know what she's put in there. Can you imagine if it was those feet? It's not. I'm pretty certain it's not. But imagine it was. So yeah, it'd be a bit of a surprise. What's in that box? Where this is going at the moment of time, it'll probably be in episode 4. But of course there will be more vlogs in the future. Right, this is my Halloween box. This contains my Freddy Krueger jumper. This contains my Freddy Krueger head, which I have worn on a few Halloween streams, and also I have done trick-or-treating with that. And there was this one little child, you know, about 7. Yeah, she was terrified. This is my Grim Reaper outfit. Of course I did that last year for the NES stream. And there we go, there's a head. So I wore that also on the Halloween stream when I did the NES stream. But yeah, that I bought from Amazon, and yes, the jaw does this, yes. So yes, for those of you that wasn't part of that stream, yes, this is what I was wearing. So yeah, no feet. I still haven't found the feet though. There is a phone, yes, an Angel cordless, easy to use telephone, tabletop or wall mountable. Yes, yeah. So I've checked every single box, apart from 2 more. Now this one is full up with cables. So many cables. I don't know. You know what, I really thought I found it then, but no, they're actually glasses. 3D glasses. Yeah. I think this is a losing battle, this is. I don't know. I don't know what has happened to it. Where are those feet? Oh. And this is the final box, but yeah, I've had to use every ounce of space in this place, which is why this one has no top. But in here contains some of my Mad Balls cards. Of course, some of them were sealed when I bought them, but yeah, I didn't want to throw the packaging away. But the majority of this is my Star Wars Galactic Heroes. There's quite a lot of them in here. Most of these I got during my time in Ipswich. And it's not heavy, but of course it's missing the top. But with the top, it wouldn't fit in that space. And there's my camera. Right, what we're going to do now, I'm going to stop recording, I'm going to turn this camcorder off and take those boxes to the flat. Parcels just turned up, that's amazing because this one's come all the way from Germany and it was originally supposed to be delivered on the 27th. Of course that's 2 weeks later, so I've emailed a lot of companies, I've asked them to change my details, but some of them it was too late, it's already been sent. And this is one of those ones, I've been praying, hoping they were going to get it early, but that's really amazing. But that's poly play. I'm stuck in traffic, moving very slowly, but I didn't go according to plan because there's not actually that much I can fit in this car. So in terms of those box systems under the stairs, only 3 are in here. So I've got 3 large ones, 2 small ones. I'm trying to fill in the spaces wherever I can find. My 4 boxed DVD versions of Atmospheres are in the car, my Spectrum Nex, also got my Mega Drive, my SNES, one of my PlayStation 1 consoles in the car, my Hammerby collection, 4 picture frames, 2 of my Guitar Hero box ones are in the car, my Bug collection, my Bug magazines, various collectibles, DS collection, PSP collection. I can't think of any more, but that's roughly it. Oh, some of my MIDI discs also in the car as well. But yeah, it's moving very, very slowly. Currently 4:10. I said to Mum on the day of the move, I said to her, of all the times we could have moved, or I could have moved, it happened during a heat wave. Mum said, but this is not raining. I said, true. I'd happily take rain, to be honest, I'm quite happy with that. I'd take that. There's so many doors. There's not loads of steps, but the doors is what's making it difficult. So what I've been doing is I've been just trying to leave boxes in the way of the doors, basically door stops. But yeah, it does create more double handling, but quick time out, my goodness me. But yeah, I would never realise back in the day that I would accumulate a lot of stuff as much as I have. It doesn't seem like a lot when it's all in your house and spread around your house. But as soon as you condense it into small amounts and move it all at the same time, upstairs, downstairs, through 4 different doors, it's quite astounding really how much I've actually got now. And on the way here, went through the McDonald's drive-thru. I mean, the food that I bought is still in my bag, but the drink, I drank it before I even got here. That Coke with ice was absolutely amazing. But that's one of those. But yeah, I'm just thirsty all the time. All the time. Well, Jasper is absolutely fine, no problems. I really want to let him onto the balcony, but Mum keeps saying no. So I'll leave it a bit longer. Right, back to the house to get more stuff. Okay, it's currently 6:30. Now the carpet's going to get cleaned tomorrow. I'm handing over the keys on Sunday. Tomorrow's Friday. I think Mum is also expecting that PC and the desk to be gone tomorrow, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen yet. I don't know. Not sure. So basically, just my internet's not working at home, I'm using this property to edit videos. I'm using this property to check emails, respond to comments, Discord, that sort of thing, because my internet's not working. I can't keep using the mobile data. I've been using it a lot lately, and of course it's going over my limits. So yeah, once this property is handed over on Sunday, internet at home, working or not working, that's all I've got. So the car at the moment of time is about 80% full, so we've got 20% to work with, so I'm going to try and load that up with a few more additional things. in here, but yeah, these have to be taken down. These two cabinets, I put these in here. And the spaces on each side is nothing, next to nothing. You couldn't get a cigarette paper in between those gaps. In fact, it's actually sitting on top of the skirting board. But yeah, this one here, on the left, I actually was building it in here. It was like I was holding it with my knee, holding it with my elbow, and I think I was actually holding it on my head at one point, but yeah, I was building it inside. Which is why it just doesn't move. So I'm gonna try to get some of these out and try and salvage them if I can, because you've got this bit here. It keeps hitting that. So you've got to try and, yeah. But yeah, it was a long time ago, but of course you've got the lip of the door here, so it won't turn the way you want it to turn, which is why I had to build it from inside. Now if I can salvage it, I'm going to take it with me. I might be able to use this in the airing cupboard. Maybe, but I haven't measured it. But the car is quite full, so I'm going to quickly nip back to the flat, feed Jasper, see if he's okay, and then come back. Got my VR up there, got my PlayStation 5 box, got my pool table. I mean, my PlayStation 3 here, which you can't see. The box for that is in my mum's loft. My Xbox 360, which you probably can't see. The box for that is also in my mum's loft. Right, for now, all we're going to take, we'll take my garbage pails. Yes, we'll take those. That'll do. And that. Okay, take this with me as well. This is Amazon. I've had it about 4 months. This contains a brand new keyboard for the PC. There was 2 times in the past I've had accidents with keyboards and drinks. The first time was the old PC, and it was in the setup which I had in the bedroom. I was doing a Lemmings video and I spilt my Lucasade, went all over the keyboard. Then I bought a new PC and a new keyboard, and I did it again. I was doing my R-Type model video and I spilled cocoa over it. So it works, but not all buttons do. Some of them are stuck together, or stuck down. One of them being the window key, it doesn't work. And this was also going to be a future unboxing. It still will be, but it's going to have to be a little bit more weight. I've had it 2 months, but this of course during the time where the house move was happening. So I thought to myself, well, let's just keep it, put it to one side, and we'll do it after the move. There's 3 things that were here when I moved here. The first one was this, the washing machine and the chair in the conservatory. Now the chair's going to stay there, the washing machine's going to stay there. This has never come down, but I'm going to take it with me. But I'm quite intrigued to see what wall plugs they use. But I've also got a funny feeling they've actually painted around it. So there's going to be a white line. I just thought of one more, but also the shelf in the living room behind where the TV was, which is storing my hi-fi speakers. That's also always been here. It's been moved a few times, but it was here since the beginning. Look at that. So before Magnolia, it was grey. So I moved here in 2017, and the company we was using then was Stevens, which are still there. So we got shown around, and we agreed to it, and we accepted it, but it had to be renovated for 2 months. And I can't recall if the walls then were grey. Going by that, they probably was. So during those 2 weeks, this entire house was painted Magnolia. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't take the shelf down. Why would you paint round the shelf? Like I've done it a few times. Right, we're here again. That's delivery number 9. This time we've got the remaining of the boxes, the ones on the stairs and the ones that was in the living room. Got all of them now. I've got the Freddy vs Jason display, got my VR, got my Atari ST, my first Amiga 500, my first C64, got my new shoes, my OSSC box, my Garbage Pail Kids, 2 more pictures, various parcels, more bugs, and I think, oh, my R-Type model box as well. I think that's it, and also, Jasper's got some more food. Okay, 10th of July 2026, currently 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, Mum's going to be here very soon. We're going to try and clean this place a bit more better. So I can't film much today. But this desk, I'm going to have to try and somehow get this into my car. Also, the PC's going into the car. Also, I've got my hi-fi over there, my Amiga 1200 down there. And those shelves in the cupboard also need to be dismantled. I'm hoping I can use those in the airing cupboard. Right, so last night I was here until midnight, as you heard right. But anyway, I've tidied up a lot, and so far 10 trips backwards and forwards between properties. That also does include the 4 van trips. So yeah, I haven't done the measurement yet, but if I can get this out of here, and if it will go into my airing cupboard, that'd be an absolute bonus. I might just use it for the same things, just put what I've just taken off of it back on it. But of course, in a much more tidier way. So this is the only area which I wouldn't say is actually officially finished, but there was only one thing in here which I took out. But I'm going to leave my ironing board, I'm not going to use it. Now this here, which was behind that door, is going to go to the tip, but also I've just noticed, as you can see on the camera, there's mould on there. Where it's mould, I'm not sure, but there we go. Dead bugs. But yeah, this used to be in the conservatory, there's dead bee there, dead spiders, and also some spider eggs. So it's basically discontinued, they don't do it anymore, but also this is the only one I've got of this colour. So it would be silly just to have one. So that was originally holding my videos. So I need a lot more than just one. So let's just go with whatever design I've got now and buy 2, 3 of those. That'll do. As I mentioned in the first episode, this of course is my 6th move. And it's in terms of how difficult it's been and how time consuming it's been, it's far more than I anticipated. I've just got so much stuff. But yeah, if it ever happens again, I probably will just bite the bullet and just say, I'll get a company in and do it. You can do it. I'll pay it all away, but yeah, you do it. I haven't been a game for so long. Probably the last time I did was the last stream. Right. Okay, currently 3:10. Probably not the best time to be going on the road because of course school runs. So anyway, this is, as you probably can tell, this is not my car. This is my mum's Honda Civic. I think I've driven it once before, and basically I'm just moving my desk from my old place to the flat. I've also got my PC here, and my monitor screens are in the back of the car as well. But yeah, I didn't think the desk would fit in my car. I was tempted to give it a try, but Mum just said, just take our car. Seemed like the right thing to do. But also Mum has sorted out my kitchen and also sorted out my bathroom. So all the food is now in the car. All the food that was out of date has been thrown away. But yeah, going well. But I hand the keys back 5 PM on Sunday. So far so good. I haven't had any issues with traffic, even though I have been stopped by pretty much every single traffic light so far. It's very rare you get a good run. I consider it as greens. 1, maybe 2, but 2 could be pushing it. But also the aircon, it's working. Got an aircon that works. Right, we're trying to figure out how I'm going to get this desk upstairs on my own. The reason why I didn't do it on moving day was basically because I knew the internet wasn't working, and also I was trying to edit episode 2 at home, my old home. Don't break this glass. It's not heavy, it's awkward. Really awkward. Put it. It has to go in the hallway. for the time being, we'll just leave it here, in my kitchen. There you go. For now, it's going to stay here. But also, I've got a tripod, it's at the old place. Keep forgetting to bring it back. All chipped over. Right, here we go. Still a lot to do. So yeah, there'll definitely be an episode 4 for absolute certainty. So there will be an episode 4 in the future. How far into the future, I'm not sure. But Mum made a very interesting point earlier today, and I didn't really sort of think about it until then. Now the landlady owes me roughly about £477. Now I'm handing the keys back to her 5 PM on Sunday. Now if the house isn't to her standards, if it's not how she wants it, basically if it's not good enough, she could do, if she wanted to, say, I'm not going to give you that money back. But yeah, also the carpets. I mean, the original contract said no pets. And she was absolutely fine with that, but there are some areas of the carpet where Jasper has clawed it, or if it's been caught on furniture over the years. So she could also say, the carpet's not good enough, I'm going to have to get more carpet. Again, I'm not going to give you your deposit back. So Mum's been going around with a pair of scissors and just cutting off the excess. I think she'll be alright. I don't think she's going to be that mean to me, but it'll be good. I've still technically got a day and a half to get it ready. Okay, it's now 7:05. So, furniture-wise, it's empty. Not all rooms are empty, but I want to try and make these walls a bit more better. I mean, I have bought myself some more polyfiller. I've got to try and take some more wall plugs out. There are also wall plugs on the ceiling. Now, I've never actually polyfilled ceiling before, but also I don't actually have any white paint. Mum's going to bring some over tomorrow. I'm hoping the landlady won't look up. There is actually one thing in this room, apart from myself, the TV. The TV is still on the wall. So when I packed that PC away and took it to the flat, I took the router with me for some reason, and I realised, Jamie, what are you doing? Why have you done that for? That was your only form of entertainment. I've had no games, no TV, no music, no internet, nothing. So I brought it back. I plugged it in, and hopefully now I can get YouTube on that TV. It's just too quiet here. And yes, I have got the remote control for the TV. I had actually packed that away also. So I had to find that and bring it back. Right, I don't make too many big holes to fill because this carpet is a lot cleaner than it was. Oh, look at that. Not too many massive holes, but also earlier today I went to B&Q. Got myself some polyfiller. And I also bought myself a Stanley knife because the Stanley knife that I use for my regular unboxing videos was packed away. I couldn't remember which box it was in. Well, unfortunately this camcorder has run out of memory. Of course now I can't back it up on the PC because the PC's not here. Right, it works. It should pick up the internet, it normally does. We've got YouTube! Yay! I've missed you! We've now got some entertainment. Oh, what should we watch? But then when I'm watching something, I can't record at the same time. It's not too bad, holes-wise. I mean, yeah, it's a pain, but they're not massive. Well, it was going fairly well to those two proper unbelievable fights. That one is huge, it's gigantic, and that one isn't quite as bad, it's quite deep. But the screws that I was trying to pull out were actually bent. Getting good at this now. Got a good little rhythm going here. Yes, I've got it now. Got the knack for it. I've plenty of experience. Yes. Just showing off now. Of course, I've had a lot of experience. It took me 9 years to figure it out. Right, time to take this one down. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use it again. Probably won't. I don't know. If I'm going to use it, it's not going to be in the game room. It'll probably be airing cupboard, maybe. So all the ones I've taken down so far, goodness me, are sitting on the conservatory floor. That escalated quickly. This one. That scratched the wall there. Oh, there's one there. I didn't realise this one hadn't been done yet. Right, on my shoulder. There you go. Right, let's put it there for now. Superb. Right, it's currently 9:10. All holes have been filled in. I've sandpapered them. Now just waiting for them to dry. Let's give this a try. Right on memory and battery binds. Right, so this has probably been here pretty much about the entire time I've been here. But yeah, I basically had to build it in the cupboard. It shouldn't be too bad. Worst case scenario is, yes, I have to take the pieces in here. Now, I haven't done the measurement yet. I'm hoping that this will go in my airing cupboard. It should. Mum doesn't think it will. We'll see. We'll see who's right. So I have the same problem I had 9 years ago. Basically, there's just no space to work with. It's so tight in here. So this door here, it means you can't twist it. The only way I can do this is by taking it apart. There's no other way, I don't think, because it's not actually technically on the ground. It's actually on the skirting boards. I'll put some screenshots on the screen for you, but basically, because it's actually resting on the skirting board, technically it's hovering off the ground. It's not touching the ground. So I've had to put shelves underneath it. Try and even out the way, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this how I did it 9 years ago. So basically, this front screw, I've had to pull the unit forward to get to it, and then the one at the back, I'm gonna have to lift it off the ground even more. So I'm literally undoing it while holding it in the air. Yes. So I'm basically holding this shelf with my knee so I can get to this screw. But yeah, this battery is running out. I've got the other camcorder, I've run out of memory, I've got nowhere to back it up, and I can't charge any cameras up either. Right, so that is now, well, the top is disconnected, as you can see. So now this one being forward, now I can get to the back screw of this one. That's literally how close it is. It's just no space whatsoever either side. You can't twist it or turn it any other way. You just have to dismantle it from inside. Who does this at 9:25? There's only one person does that, Jamie. Yes, Jamie, me. You can't really sort of see it from this angle, but there's one here we've taken out. But this one here I can't get access to because of this one. So I'm going to have to try and juggle them like this. Just move one forward, move one back, undo screw. Move that one forward, push that one back, undo screw. And eventually it's going to go... It will happen. It's going to happen eventually. I'm going to take that out also. This is not going according to plan, but this battery is also dying. But yeah, this is falling forward now. I'll try and push this one back to get to that back screw. Okay. Success. That's out. Battery is so bad. That should work now. Should be good to go. Sort of. Right, this battery is hanging on for dear life. What's going to die first, me or this camera? Because this is the final bolt. Right, now nothing's technically holding that now. That could fall at any time. I've basically taken the battery from the camcorder that ran out of memory and put it into the camcorder that was running out of battery. Does that make sense? Right, we're there. We are very much there. I'm very surprised nobody's knocked on my door. There's someone technically living above me. Right, that is done. There's one half. Yeah. So that one's got no right side, this one's got no left. It'll do. It'll do. So basically, I took out the right one of that one and the left of this one, basically both middle parts, while being inside the cupboard. These guys have to go in my car now, so I need to take a look at night. Who starts painting at 25 to 11 at night? That'll be me again. But basically, on the night of the move, I slept on the living room floor, here, at 2 o'clock in the morning. The night after that, I didn't leave here until 1. So I didn't get to sleep until about 2:15, something like that, because I had a car to unload. And last night I left here at midnight. Again, I had a car full of stuff, so I had to do that as well. And here I am, 25 to 11, painting the walls. I've got to paint this wall, I've got to paint that wall, and also, don't get too much paint on your brush. And I've also got paint on the stairs as well. Lucky I put some card down there. Don't get it on the carpet, Jane. It's not your carpet anymore, although it never has been. I mean, over the years, over the 9 years I've been here, this wall has had the most work done to it. Of course, I've moved the shelf so many times. Of course, every time I've done that, more holes. I'm surprised it's still standing. I don't know where I can see it on this camera, I don't know, but yeah, it's okay. It's not tremendous by any means. I just wanted to at least make an effort so it looks presentable when I hand it back to her. So there we go, this is my final night. It is actually mixed feelings. Of course I'm pleased I've done it, but I'm also, 9 years I've been here have been difficult, not gonna lie, but it's also been quite a big part of my life. I'm gonna try not to get emotional today, but yeah, I am gonna miss this place quite a bit. Yes, I'm gonna miss it. But anyway, me and my mum have worked really hard over the last 2 days to try and get this place back to shape. Now tomorrow I'm handing over the keys to the landlady at 5 o'clock. I'm getting emotional. 5 o'clock tomorrow. There's still a lot to do at the new place. I haven't even started putting things away. By the way, this is not tears of like, why have I done this? It's just, I'm going to miss this place, I really have. It's been difficult, it's been really difficult. I can't quite believe it's been 9 years, it's crazy. But yeah, when I first moved here, of course I didn't have a channel then. But I had thought about creating a channel 2 or 3 months prior to the move. I kept thinking to myself, is it a good idea, should I do it? And I'm very pleased I've done it. But yeah, it does take a lot of my spare time, and editing, in terms of this video, I haven't started yet. I mean, I was really on top of it for episodes 1 and 2. But 2 at the moment in time hasn't been uploaded because basically the PC had to be dismantled. So wherever I got to, I had to stop, and I've still got no internet in the new flat. So that's going to have to be sorted very soon. But yeah, I can't stream with no internet, believe it or not. So this is pretty much the last bit I need to do, and this is basically what I've been needing to do over the last 9 years, just try and keep it tidy, which has been impossible. What's really very difficult is of course having too much stuff, but also in the summer it's just far too hot, and in the winter it's far too cold and damp, which requires so much mould. And that's what we're trying to get off. I'll try anyway. I'm finding this very, very difficult, people. I'm finding this very, very difficult. I'm really struggling here. I knew it was going to happen eventually, but it's now hit me hard. So, it's devastating, it really is, to see an empty place. And I've worked so hard over the years to try and get it the way I wanted it. And now it's all, it's weird seeing it like this again. I've in a way got to start all over again. Technically I have. So yeah, this is a job which I've been meaning to do for so long. I just keep leaving it and leaving it and leaving it, but now I've left it to the final day. I mean, she still could technically refuse to give me back my refund. She could do. If it doesn't reach the standard she wants, she could refuse it. And I can't really afford to lose £400 or so. I can't afford that. But yeah, my outgoings is going to go up. But it was always going to be like that. You know, if you want to try and get onto the property ladder at the age of 43, you're going to have to make sacrifices. And I've had it so good this last 9 years. Of course, money has always been a problem, but I'll scrape through. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to be in the future, I have no idea. Of course, the Patreons, I can't thank the Patreons enough. A huge thank you to the donators, moderators, subscribers. Superb. Absolutely superb. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know where I'd be right now. Oh, sorry. It's amazing what difference that makes. It's amazing how much difference that makes. Why did it take me 9 years to do it? I don't know. Look at that. 5 minutes ago, I was the same colour as my gloves. Now look at it. Now whatever the landlady does when I move out, I'm expecting her to renovate. That's what she did before I moved here. She renovated for 2 months, got everything painted, clean, ready for the move. She probably will do the same. But this conservatory, she's got to sort this out because it's unusable in certain parts of the year. In between those ones I already mentioned, yeah, it's fine. It's a good size as well. What she should have done is just knocked it down and extended the garden a bit more. Make that more of a garden. Okay, coming 9:10, but yeah, the channel started in 2017. And this area where I'm standing in now was basically where I was doing my regular videos, where I was doing my streams. The sofas I had, which unfortunately have gone, that was my chair. And the little table we still have, that was my desk. And I had a HP laptop, which did struggle in the early stages. Eventually went over to a gaming laptop. It was a bit better, but still, it was a struggle. But of course, the streaming setup changed quite a few times after that. So this of course is my one and only bedroom. It's rare to see it like this, but it's been an endless struggle trying to keep it tidy. Not the greatest size, but it's all I had. I've had to move it so many times because the streaming setup was eventually changed to this room. It was in that area. Did 3 videos for that one. Didn't like it. It didn't work out. So eventually I moved it over to here. That was another video. Again, it didn't work out. So I had to move it again. So over the years, as more stuff was bought and space was reducing, sacrifice had to be made. So this was my wardrobe to store my clothes. And then for the last 3 or 4 years, it wasn't. It was basically storing my CDs. The trouble is having nowhere to put my clothes, again, was a problem. An endless problem. But where I am now, having technically got an inbuilt wardrobe, which is not a bad thing because you can get one yourself, which I have, it's in pieces, but you can put it anywhere you like. So yeah, after realising that doing my videos in there wasn't working out, I can't remember how many years I was doing it for, 1, maybe 2, I just had this random brainwave. Basically, I just moved something from one place to another and thought, well, do you know what, this could work. So the desk went here. And it was nice to be back in it again, it was nice to see my games and my hammer beats again, while I was editing of course, and recording, but it still had its problems. So I moved it over there, and that was the best one by far, but being in the door was also more problems. But it doesn't matter where I put it, it was always going to be a problem no matter where I put it. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. For years and years I've tried to keep this tidy, I've never ever achieved it, and when I have, it's only for a very short period of time. And it's finally how I want it to be, but it's now the day before I move out. How crazy is that? I've wanted to put this here for so long. My original plan was to have it there and have a table along here. And it didn't quite go according to the plan, but I finally put it reasonably where I wanted it to be, away from that door. But it's just a bit too late now. But this is working, but how hot it gets out here, how cold it gets out here, it's not doing it any good. It's still working though. Oh, it opens that way. Of course it does. But yeah, it's all been cleaned out, it's all been defrosted, it's turned off. And this heater here, which has been an absolute lifesaver, is staying here. Mum thought, just leave it here, Jamie, you've got ones in your new place, don't need it anymore. But yeah, it's been really, really good. I don't know if I could have got through the winter without this, because the heater in the living room, I despise. I've only used it 3 times. Absolutely incredible, but yeah, a really, really handy space, this one. If I didn't have this, I would have been a whole world of hurt. It was storing a lot of my big and bulky things. And I really liked how I had my shelves up there. That was a difficult task over the years. And I was going to take those with me, but today I decided to throw them away. At the last minute, I decided to change my mind. I just don't think I could have used them in a new flat. If I do go anything like that in the future, I'll have to start again. Like many things, start with again. It's very, very rare to see it like this. I mean, this is by far the worst room in the house. I mean, of course, it's changed over the years, but the pains have always been there. This is basically all the areas I've had to work with. This was it. But yeah, Mum has worked her absolute socks off in here. She's done pretty much everything in here. She's cleaned the floor, she's emptied out all these, cleaned all the shelves, she's cleaned the cooker for me, she's cleaned the washing machine for me, cleaned the sink, underneath the sink, and cleaned the fridge. I've just done some painting in here, that's all I've done, but yeah, Mum has helped me out loads. So over the years, some requests were made, some were fulfilled and some were not, but eventually, yeah, I did give myself a new worktop and a new sink, but this washing machine has never ever let me down. It's just kept on going and going and going. It's probably the only thing I've had no problems with. The cooker was replaced when I first moved here. It did stop working about 3 or 4 months later, but the landlady sorted it out for me. The fridge had to be replaced, the sink had to be replaced, and the worktop had to be replaced. These doors, I mean, they have seen better days, that's for sure. But yeah, everything is empty, I can't believe it. The only thing I've got in here is ant killer powder and ant stop granules. Now I haven't actually used it before because I don't like to kill things, I don't want to kill things. But 2 days ago I very nearly did use it because there was actually a bad ant's nest in the garden just outside the conservatory door. And I thought, okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow. It calmed down. I went out there to go and do it, and it just eased down. It was hardly even there, so it's very strange. So I thought, okay, we'll put it in there, we'll leave it in there, so if it happens again, they can do it. Yeah, it's weird. So this cooker I got in 2017, the one that was originally here when it was getting renovated, they took it away and replaced it. That was a request that we made. It's been really good. This grill has never ever been used. And those have also never been used. That's really clean. Nothing needed to be done in there whatsoever. But this, of course, I've burnt so many things in here. The glass isn't great. In fact, that's mine. I'll take that. Yeah, yeah, Mum tried, but it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually salvageable. You need some top quality chemical for that. The landlady might see that. She might deduct some marks for that. I don't know. We'll see. And this fridge, which I have had, I don't know, about a year and a half, something like that, it's still got all the taping on it. That hasn't been taken off, I haven't taken that one off. This drawer, I haven't opened it. It's still sealed. It's still got the tape on it. So, whoever moves in has pretty much still got a brand new fridge. Okay, it's actually 11:05. No internet. It's not going to happen until, I'm guessing, probably mid next week. But this video, the one you're watching, I haven't edited a single minute of it. I don't even know how long this video is. So, I'm going to try and make a start. I'm going to try and get this video off the starting blocks. I've got a lot of footage to go through. So even though there's no internet, we have got power. That will do. So in the old place, basically in the bedroom, there's only 2 plug sockets. Now when I first moved in, there was only 4 plug sockets in the living room. Then eventually got 2 more added to it. But yeah, on this wall alone, 2 internet cables and 4 plug sockets. This wall matches what that entire living room had at the start. Of course now, yes, that's got 6. But to have 4 here, as a starting point, isn't too shabby at all. Of course, it's not going to stay here, but eventually it will go into a room. I just want to see a screen. I haven't seen a film for so long. I haven't played a game. 2 weeks-ish, roughly. Well, a bit of a hesitation at the start. I didn't think I'd done it right, but there we go. Boot it. But yeah, it's trying to find the internet. Good luck in that, there isn't any. Well, that's it. Took my last picture. Off we go. Okay, it's actually 10 to 6. That's it now. I've handed the keys over. It's now out of my hands. It's a weird feeling for me knowing I'm not going to be living there anymore. But I got upset again. When I handed the keys over to her, I just got a little bit emotional. It was a bit awkward, really. Is that bad that I got upset? I don't think so. I mean, it's 9 years. 9 years of my life, also 9 years of Jasper's life. And I was hoping during this entire time of living there that I was going to hopefully get some holidays. Of course, that never happened. But what did happen was the channel was formed there. And of course, so many games got finished for the first time, either as normal regular videos or in my spare time or on live streams. And you guys have been there for the ride. I really appreciate you still being here. And I've now got to start all over again in a way. But yeah, I have got one more week off work, and that was essential. Because otherwise I would have been back to work tomorrow on the early shift. So, no. Lot to do though. So, in the car at the moment time, that you can see, is my bike. I've also got my tool bag, and I've also got my steps, and a mop and bucket, and a broom. And that's it. 15 trips in total. Crazy, isn't it? More than I anticipated. And that also does include the 4 in the van. And of course, one of those also went up to Westmoreland to go get that second-hand wardrobe, which is still in pieces. Okay, Monday the 13th of July 2026, currently 10 past 10. I should technically be at work, but I've got one more week off. So when I return next week, I'm going to be on a late shift. So I'm going to have to cancel the stream. There's no way on this earth I'm going to try and do that, because of course the internet's not working. It's proving to be one of the most annoying things. So Keely did message me, or email should we say, about an hour ago, asking has this been sorted? No. I said no, it hasn't been sorted, nothing's been sorted, so hopefully I'll hear something this week. So being a person that's not a fan of change, I'm struggling with this one, which is why I can't give you my full thoughts, because there are things I'm not liking. So yesterday I was on the phone with Virgin Media, and I've had to cancel that, and there was going to be a termination fee of £814. Now because they basically can't cover this property, they've let me off of that. I mean, that's extreme, isn't it? So they're actually going to refund me £77 I think it is, but yeah, no more Virgin Media. Maybe in the future, if I can, I'll switch back if it becomes available. I've also been on the phone with Eon. Now Eon was who I was with the previous property, and that's who I am with this property. So of course I had to close that account, turn off power supply there, and reinstate it here. But for some reason it was coming up as a business account, so I've had to address that as well. And I've also changed the direct debit date. I like to do things a few days after payday. And also I can confirm I've had a refund from the previous landlady of £445. Not the £477 I predicted, but it's better than nothing. So I've got a refund from Eon on the way, I've got a refund from Virgin Media on the way, and also I had a refund from the van rental people. That was £200, I've already eaten into that. So that is it now. I've got a week to try and get this place sorted. It's going to be a lot of work. Jasper still, yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He hasn't gone outside yet. A couple of times I have opened that balcony door, but what's not helping at the moment of time is blustery wind. So he's not a fan of that. But the trains he's getting used to. So last night I sat here to try and get this video edited up to this point, and because I haven't got any internet, it's quite surprising what things you can't do. Anything from like a transition from scene to scene, you can't add one if you're not online. And of course, I haven't added any music yet, that's got to be done as well. But I haven't technically played a single game yet. No system's been plugged in, I haven't even plugged in the CD player. That is probably one of the first things I do. I need to hear some music, I need something. There's a train. Right, so in terms of this wardrobe, I haven't told you yet, but basically I've now got myself a second-hand wardrobe. It has got problems, it's in pieces. But the one which we're going to get was from IKEA. Mum was going to buy me that £310 one, which basically had 2 doors. These are technically IKEA as well, but we've got 2 single wardrobes and 1 double wardrobe. And like the ones I was going to get originally, they do have drawers and shelves and rails. They can be bolted together. And we picked it up from Westmoreland. It's also on the same day I moved in, which is why I was very, very late night back. But yeah, Westmoreland from here was about 30 minutes, so it was an experience for me, trying to adapt to a new van, but also driving at night and also driving down very narrow roads. But this one cost us originally £200. So I can't show you the entire thing, it's in pieces, but basically where we bought it from, they wanted £200 for it, and they just moved into a cottage. The problem with this particular cottage was that the ceilings were low, the doors were low, and it had a spirally staircase. And after half an hour of dismantling this thing and trying to get it through the door, we decided this isn't going to work, this is not possible. So Mum and I had a bit of a think, and we thought, well, should we just leave it? And all of a sudden they came down and said, right, we're going to have one more go. Right, okay, so they took more things apart, and because they're taking so much apart, there are some damages to it. But yeah, eventually they got it down the stairs. So we got to the subject of money. Now, Mum had £200 cash on her, but because of the problems we had and how, of course, how much it had to be taken apart, Mum said, what are we going to do about payment? And she said, well, how about we just knock £20 off it and go for 180? Mum said, is that okay? And I thought, I was going to say 150. And she went, how about 170? Done. 170. So we loaded it into the van and drove it back. But yeah, that's why it was such a late night back. In terms of the bedroom, I haven't sorted anything out in there. My bed is still in pieces. But this is hopefully going to be put back together tomorrow. Now, I'm happy to do it on my own, but Mum said to me, leave it, I'll help you tomorrow. So yes, the extra set of hands will help. Hello everybody. How'd you get here? Okay, currently in my old loft, my mum and stepdad's loft. Now basically they are in London today, and I want to use this very brief time to try and think, refresh your brain pots upstairs, see if there's anything up here of mine that I might even be able to use now technically more space. I've been saying to Mum for years that we'll eventually take all my stuff out of here, but it hasn't quite gone according to plan. I've added to it more than reduced it, but you never know what the future may hold. And yes, I am using my streaming light. It's very rare I don't use it, because without it, it's no good. The lighting isn't great up here, but there is some light. So over the years, I've done 2 loft vlogs. In fact, the first vlog I did was actually up here, and it was using very basic lighting, very basic camera, very basic microphone. So over here is where my keyboard is and my guitar. Not quite at that point yet, but hopefully in the future, if there's space, maybe I can get them out of here. So I stored a lot of my big and bulky things, because of course in the old place I didn't have space to store it. Now I'm not going to take this back with me, but in the future hopefully I can. This is of course my steering wheel for use with the PlayStation, World Championships 1998. But yeah, maybe in the new games room I might finally be able to use it. But yeah, a lot of my stuff up here is big and bulky. I mean, a lot of my board games are over there, some of my puzzles. I mean, puzzles, I've never had space for those. I haven't got a table yet. Not yet. Here's some singles. I've got some singles back at the flat. But hopefully I can bring these back one day. But you don't just all get singles anymore, do you? Not really, not like that. Just found my retro gamers over here. I totally forgot about those. I forget which vlog that was. But yeah, all my retro gamers, which I've been collecting for so many years, I had to stop because I just run out of space. They take up so much room. I put them up here. Alright, okay. But over there, there's some clothes. I know it's random, but I just didn't have enough space for clothes. Some of them are up here. So this is another area where a lot of my stuff is. Also, my spare hi-fi is here. I might take that back, not today, at some point in the future. Now here is some of my clothes. In fact, the bag's just ripped. Okay. Well, what I was going to say is, here's where some of my clothes are, and it got to the point where I just didn't even have room to have clothes. So I put the clothes up here. I wasn't expecting that bag to rip. Yeah, these are some better days. I do need an iron, but of course now I don't have an ironing board. I wasn't expecting that to rip. It's like Home Alone, isn't it? I wasn't expecting that. I haven't got a replacement. Well, I'll probably take these with me. It does need a serious sort out. It should be more than this. Should be a lot more than this. Apologies about the poor lighting, but yeah, even got my Garbage Pail Kid shirt up here. There we go. Adam Bomb. Yeah, it needs an iron. All these clothes need an iron, but then I hardly ever do the ironing. I never do. I can't remember the last time I did. Like, the only time I use the iron was doing hammer beads. This is one of my old TVs, my nan's one. It's not the greatest quality though, but it probably stay up here a little bit longer. But in here, well, it doesn't contain Xbox One, it's just full of additional stuff. But yes, I'm also trying to find those feet for that TV. I still haven't found them. I still haven't found that tarantula either. It's probably up here as well. I imagine so. Yeah, I've got to sort it some other time. I don't know if I can today. There's my Guitar Hero 3. There's my Wii box. I have a picture. My drum kit. Also a PlayStation 3 box up here as well, but again, it does not contain the PlayStation 3. No, it's just lots and lots of random things. It's going to take hours to go through this lot. Not today. Not doing it today. There we go. In here contains a hat. I was going to wear this, but I did my Fantasy World Dizzy video we never did. It was up here. Bought that from Smithy's. Dress up and party. Yeah, it would be a good one to wear, but I forgot. I didn't forget, there's just a lot of work to get it. There's I've got a Star Trek outfit as well as a Luigi outfit as well. What's that? Again, just lots of random things. I don't think many people have a spare stereo, but yeah, it's a really cool one. It's a Philips, but it's got a dodgy volume control. You can see it down here, but yeah, it's really cool. MP3, CD playback, 3 CDs. Also got a tape deck. It's a shame it's got a dodgy volume control. If I can fix it, then maybe I can, well, hopefully I can fix it. I'll just have to take it apart. I'm not great at taking things apart. I'll leave that for the experts. So this car has been through quite a lot in the last 2 or 3 months or so, but yeah, it's had a new windscreen fitted. I've also noticed actually moss growing on the side of the car as well as on the mirrors, but all the multiple trips from going from property to property, I think it deserves a treat. So we're at Tesco, it's got a jet wash and a car wash. We're going for the premium car wash, which also contains a dry. Don't know why I paid for the dry, we're in the middle of a heat wave. That'll be dry on its own, but there we go, we'll go for the full works. But yeah, it's quite slow, been here about 15 minutes so far, but these ones are quite slow anyway, but why not? Why not? 4843. Code valid. I thought it said invalid for a minute there. Right, okay. Window. It's always the wind mirrors I worry about. It's always the wind mirrors I worry about, but yeah, that one over there I'm particularly worried about. That one's not great. That's the only one that's been replaced since I got this car. I want it to be a treat that's not going to work against this car. I don't want it to break it. It's certainly needed though. Break my car, please. And also the aircon still doesn't work. Only a 4-wheel drive during a heat wave with no aircon. So hot in here. Don't break my car. If it works, that's good. There you go. Oh, I'm going to do that. Oh my goodness me. Right, unprofessionalism. Okay, so I think in terms of vlog 3, I think we'll leave it as that. A huge thank you to all those who have watched videos to this point. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for the patrons and the moderators and the subscribers and the donations. You are absolutely superb. Thank you all those that have liked and commented on the previous 2 videos. The last one got over 800 views and also received over 100 likes. Thank you once again, you're absolutely superb. So in terms of videos and moving forward, I want to try and get back to regular videos at some point, but in terms of vlogs, there will be more vlogs, but I have already recorded footage for the next vlog, but when I get uploaded I'm not sure. But in terms of streams, of course, I'll let you know. But yeah, thank you all those for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Jamie Horner's Games. Hope you catch the next one. Take it easy. Ciao, bye. See ya.